Welcome back, dear viewers, and you are still watching Cairo Local Time. And in this segment of our program, we will talk about Startups Support Community Initiative. We'll try to know more about this initiative and its main targets. We will also shed light on small and medium enterprises and how can we boost them in the country. And we are joined today by Mr. Medhat Nabil, marketing consultant and entrepreneur. So good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
So let's start by this interesting initiative, Startups Support Community Initiative. And what are the main aims of this initiative?
The main aims are to support startups and SMEs, small and medium-sized enterprises, to overcome challenges that has been caused by COVID-19 in the past period. This was the main purpose of the initiative. In June, it started in June, and we have reached out to lots of groups on Facebook announcing that we are here to support them totally free through consultations in marketing and business development. And this came out of the responsibility, our social responsibility that we need to do in order to support each other in the society. So it all started in June, and since then till now, we have supported more than 1,100 startups and SMEs who faced lots of challenges. The good thing that the feedback was really good. People called, reached out for help, sent SMSs or sent messages on Facebook, on the group we did, or my personal account on Facebook, and we really rendered the service to them totally free. And till now, we are supporting continuously or kind of following up on the progress of the support.
Yes. So, sir, how can companies apply to get the help from your initiative?
Okay, now it's getting better because it started by sending me personally on my account a message. Then it became bigger because other people, other members of the society wanted to help totally free. So people joined, people made a kind of other colleagues with me, made a kind of a group, startup support community group, and a page, and they are managing it now with me. So now you can join Startups Support Community on Facebook and join that group and fill a form. Once you come in or you get in this group, you will find the Google form. You fill the form with all the data required, and we will get back to you with an email. According to the data you have wrote as a business case, we will get back to you with the time, with the allocated time that we can contact each other on phone. If we need further support, so we have other companies have joined this, so they are offering again their free of charge services to the qualified startups. So once you pass the 5-minute call that we are having, we put a kind of a 5-minute call for each startup, and if they are okay, we follow up with them on a weekly basis on the progress we have communicated with them. And if they are okay and they have the minimal operation standards on platform, platform, so they are eligible to free services and products from our partners, business partners. So they might get free shooting for professional shooting, free shooting for their services or products. They can get a free call center for 2 months, free call center services. They can get a kind of free courier. We're discussing now with other partners to offer them free courier for a period of time. So there are a lot of other things. There are a guru, kitchen cooking guru, who is there to support any housewife who wants to excel in cooking in order to sell products or to do homemade things. So it's getting bigger.
So you offer consultancy to anyone who is seeking help.
Yes, that's true.
Right?
Either want to start a new project or having a project and wants to increase the business or facing challenges and wants to surpass the challenge.
So what is the criteria on which you choose the company?
The company supporting us?
The company that seek your help.
I cannot seek them. They reach out to support. They want us to support them.
Yes, of course, many companies apply to get support.
Yes.
what is the criteria on which you choose the company that you intend to help or offer consultancy to it?
The companies who are willing to help themselves, because sometimes they don't know what they need. So sometimes they're facing a kind of an internal problem that they don't know which way they're going. They must know from the start what is their path and where are they, what do they want to offer and in what return.
Yes. So, sir, if we talk about challenges that face owners of small and medium enterprises, especially amid coronavirus pandemic, so tell us more about these challenges and how can they overcome them?
Yes, if you want to just simplify the challenges in several points, it is due diligence before project initiative. That means that we do not do the adequate studying of the market, of the target audience, and of the product or service we're giving them, giving the target audience beforehand. We usually enter the market with assumption that we are doing a great job and this will find a lot of acceptance in the market without doing the studies that are required. This is the first thing. Second thing, that we don't have a kind of a reserve on the side of investment to continue in our project, continue our brand, even if we are facing some problems in traffic or in transactions. So we need in the due diligence or in the planning to have some reserve to ensure continuation of operations, even if there are problems in transactions or low sales. Before all that, we need to make sure that we have a unique product. Unique product in terms of needs and wants from the consumer. We need to study the consumer insights. We need to study the habits and practices. We need to study the target market. So do they need this or not? Usually we assume that they need something, or because they buy it from another place, so if we do it in a better way, so they will try to take it from us. It has other factors. It has convenience levels. It has competition, might have more branches than us. For we need to have more studies. We need to have analysis more in pricing, competitive analysis, and we need to have our own, not only unique selling proposition, but unique selling propositions. We need to have lots of competitive edge.
So, sir, what are the development phases for startups, and what is your advice for young people who seek to start their own project?
First of all, I would love to advise them, build yourself before building the brand. Because if you build the brand before you develop yourself perfectly, you won't be able to manage it. You won't be able to adjust the outcome and income and maneuver around. So first of all, you need to develop yourself by taking some courses, getting some coaching, getting training, working in lots of companies that are related to your interest of business. So we need them to get developed first. This is the first thing.
So you advise them to work on themselves and to develop their skills.
Because it's not an easy task.
It's not an easy task, and also they have to know the needs of the market. And this is very difficult, of course. So if you advise them to choose a field to work in, what are the needs of the market now? It's food industry, it's garments. What do you think?
My belief is that in every sector of the market there are opportunities, yet they are not as an easy fetch. They're not just there for you to pick up. You need to dig more deeply and to get more into the insights of the customers or the target audience, to know their needs or wants. So in every sector, if I'm telling you food and beverage, yes, there are needs, but you need to have a tweak. You need to have a twist. You need to have an extra benefit for the customer than the others are serving. So if you look in the market now, you will find local competition is getting very, very high in food and beverage. In the past 5 years, since the past 5 years, they have developed tremendously. 5 or 6 years ago, mainly there were multinational players in the food industry. Now you have a lot of local players, and they did the right formula. They find that there are needs in the market that these chains or these restaurants are not offering. So we will come in and fill this gap. And this happened in all segments in food and beverage. So again, if you're talking about housewives or young girls who are doing accessories or homemade items or food, or a businessman doing a kind of transportation solution or whatever, we need first to find the need and the area of expertise he can excel in.
Yes.
This is very important. Okay, so even in transportation, for example, one of the companies who are requesting support from us today called me, and they are offering a great job. They're offering a great idea, because what's happening now in the market, there are no other companies doing it. Delivering food same day all across Cairo. So if you are a housewife and you're doing a kind of a cake or whatever,
yes,
so you need to give him 10 cakes to be delivered today within 2 to 3 hours across greater Cairo. So he's doing this with a very, very competitive price.
Yes.
So he is offering a solution for lots of businesses, startups or mature. So this is a kind of a solution he got and tweaked out the formula to make it work for him.
Yes.
It's not offered before.
So young people should start first by studying the needs of the market.
Yes.
And then start their startup according to this.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So if we talk about small and medium enterprises and their importance in boosting the economy of any country, how do you see this?
Okay. Part of the purpose of the initiative was if we got the chance to support thousands of SMEs, startups, small and medium-sized enterprises, and they succeeded even with a percentage of 20 to 25%. This is a good percentage. So do you imagine how would it be if you're talking about from June till now, we're talking about 1,100 companies, and we're targeting 2,000 per month to support from next Jan. If all of us in the economy support the SMEs, small and medium size, or even the very small companies, or even the startups, and they succeeded with a rate of 20 to 25%, we're going to be better than China in another decade.
Yes.
Yes.
As we all know that China depends on small and medium enterprises to grow in its economy. Do you think that we can apply this experience here in Egypt?
Yes,
we have these capabilities.
It started. It did start. This was not the case 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. Now I find 65% of the startups reaching out for support from the initiative are ladies, girls, young ladies, old ladies reaching out to support.
So not fresh graduates?
No, the other 35 are fresh graduates.
This is very weird.
Yes, 65% are mainly ladies, young ladies and old ladies, all ages, want to do something from their home, either accessories, home accessories, pillows, handmade accessories, handcrafts, food, desserts. And this wasn't there that intensively before. So we're getting there. Moreover, the other startups from men are beginning to think, let's do it. And this is a kind of a curve that we are a country that are yet young in incubating startups. Young. So after another 5 to 10 years, we will be more professional, or more equipped to support these startups more better, or in a much practical way. And this is why we have made this initiative, because they lack coaching. Lots of them they have the know-how. Maybe a housewife knows how to knit,
to cook, but she doesn't know how to market.
Doesn't know how to market, or doesn't know how to make a kind of a communication, a page, packaging. Doesn't know all this. So we don't have a ready kit to make them know what's all this. So this will be done in the future. So now you can find seminars, webinars. Now you can find everywhere you find business development sessions. Now it's getting there. We're getting there. So it's taking some time, but this is a kind of a curve we must pass by.
So do you think that after a few years, Egypt will be a pioneer in this field?
Yes, in startups.
In startups.
In entering new businesses, excelling in new business, and getting to know the paved way to at least one-on-one success in this field.
Yes. So how do you see the state keenness on encouraging youth to establish their own projects and not to wait for jobs in government or to wait for any job vacancy to start their own project? I think that the state itself is encouraging young entrepreneurs to start their own projects.
They do this, yes, and they are making some funds.
How do you see these efforts?
No, it is there.
Yes.
It is there, and it is really clear. They're giving them funds. They're giving them incubators. They're supporting them.
Yes.
But the demand is higher than expectation. From my perspective, that lots of young people, lots of older people, they want now to come in business, to get in business and to succeed.
It needs to be organized.
It needs to be organized.
But the demand is high.
Demand is high. It needs to be organized on the floor, on the ground, in real life, in real practice. This is what I mean. So I can go and get to know how to do this, and actually to do it perfectly on the ground. This needs for lots of startups to go in a kind of educational stage or learning phase, and then get to know more. And from these startups, you will find other startups coming up. For example, just to make it simple, if we are a group of 10 starting up a business, we will have a learning curve for us. In order to succeed, we will know how to do this and that, how to do a brand, how to do a branding project, how to do marketing, how to do advertising, what's the difference, how to do sales, what's the difference between sales and marketing, how to do the finance, how to do each and every part of the business. Then from these 10, you will find other 2 or 3 or 4, some of them opening another startup, engaging with another 6, to help each other build other brands. So this is the stage that we're in now.
Yes. So if we talk about the different financial entities that provide the needed financing support to establish micro, small and medium enterprises, so can you tell any young man who is interested in starting his own business, how can he seek finance for them? I think there are banks that support young entrepreneurs.
There are banks, so he can go directly to a bank.
Yes.
Offer
the idea.
Offer the idea and ask for the fund, and they offer up to for my knowledge, they offer up to 50,000, maybe 100,000, according to the startup and to the feasibility study that supporting the startup.
So he has to present the feasibility study.
Yes.
To the bank.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. There are other incubators related to the government, to the state, and other incubators mainly business oriented. Incubators and investments. So we have a lot of investments in Egypt from the state and from private sectors.
Yes.
So there are a lot. Now it's getting very easy. Now, if you go into the web online and you search investors, incubators, you will find more than 100 companies supporting startups with funds and investments in Egypt.
Yes, okay.
Yes, and lots of them reach out to me and told me, if you find a perfect startup with good operations and above the line communication and top line or bottom line profit, just recommend them with a business case and we will offer them funds from 3,000 EGP, from 300,000 EGP to 1 million EGP. Wow. So it's there, everything is there. It is built, everything is built on you build yourself, you build correctly your business plan and do it.
Make a feasibility study and offer it to the concerned
entity, And there are a lot of investment companies and incubators in Egypt.
Other than the banks, of course.
Other than the banks. And the incubators and investors, they come in with percentage. They don't come in as a loan. They come in with a percentage of the ownership.
Yes.
So if you own 100% and if you want an investor with you to fund you, so he comes in for example, gives you $250,000 Egyptian pounds and takes around 15%.
Yes. Yes, finally, I'd like to thank you, Mr. Medhat Nabil Yassin, marketing consultant and entrepreneur. Thank you, sir, for being with us today.
Thank you. Pleasure is all mine.
And by that, dear viewers, we come to the end of today's edition of Cairo Local Time. Thank you for watching.